Hello and happy Monday. It's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck and we are doing Make It Monday. Today I am going to be doing a booklet involving envelopes. It was a challenge recently on the Happy Mailers group, but when I started making this I didn't actually know who I was sending it to, but by the end of this video I actually ended up deciding to send it to an old colleague of mine, not actually somebody in the Happy Mailers group, so I can't claim that I've done this challenge because the challenge itself is to send to somebody in the Happy Mailers. So what I did was I cut down this card. I really liked the outside, which is these like pot plants or house plants here, and like I said, I decided to send this to a lady called Mel. She's a colleague that I had at the Greater Bank, and we still stay in touch, so that's lovely. And she's not a happy mailer, but you'll see what I end up putting in here for her. So yes, I really liked the pot plant paper, and definitely suits Mel because she rents, but she also likes to grow things, and so yeah, I think she's more of a house plant person. And so using these envelopes here just to almost stack as a waterfall, and then what I'm doing is I'm bending back the flaps so that I could actually glue these into the booklet. I do look at doing 5 there, but I end up taking out the teal leaves and just going with 4 envelopes. The majority of them are sort of very muted and grey, which suits the inside of this booklet, and also the outside is the pot plants are very sort of almost a grey stroke teal colour. So just using a piece of scrap paper here to use the Pritt stick on, and then using the Pritt stick on the lids to create my waterfall of envelopes. So you can see here that we have the grey envelope gone on, and then I do skip ahead with the power of editing to pop these other envelopes in here. So I'm hoping everyone else is really well and the beginning of your week is awesome so that the rest of your week can be fine. So at my current job we have another week of school holidays, so this term this school holidays, there's actually 3 weeks for this school because it is a private school, so they've decided to go with 3 weeks in this spring break. So I will be at work still, just doing things that are, catching up with work. So what I did was I looked through all of my die cut sets, and I found this set here which was very, very close in colour to all of the envelopes that I used on the inside. I actually think that the envelopes were made from the papers in this range, so it did actually really suit the Happy Mail. So the die cuts that I'm just rearranging on the front actually match the envelopes that we have, and so then I've popped them on the front here with the other pot plants, and it's like a vase of flowers that I'm sending to my friend. So I'm just going to pop these up onto some double-sided tape, but it's actually like the foam tape just so it raises it up a bit. Mel is actually here in Australia, so it doesn't matter how thick I actually make this mail. It is actually domestic post, so it's easy for me to send. I think a large letter is $2.20, I think, so it's easy for me to bulk this up if I want to with foam tape. And you will see it gets bulked up quite a lot with the goodies that I put in here for Mel because like I said, she's not a happy mailer, so it's very much having to put in things that I think she'll like. When I worked with Mel, she would always have a sort of almost a cold tea on in like in a flask that she would carry around, or she liked the flavoured teas. So one of the goodies that I send is actually a T2 tea, so that she can have that maybe while she's reading my letter. Talking of the letter, I'm still working on that right now, but I also have to edit this video for tomorrow, which is when you're going to be watching this. This was made this morning while I had a touch of sunshine. The sun has been in and out of the clouds today, so you can see that my mail is very rain orientated. I've just worked out that we've had the last 5 days worth of rain. So yes, no sunshine for the last 5 days. So yesterday was pretty constant all day, and even last night when I got into bed it was still hammering down. So I just thought I would make a mail that had a almost sort of a self-care feel to it. Mel lives in Sydney, so she would definitely be experiencing the same rain. I think Sydney actually had floods yesterday, or I think there were 63 flood warnings yesterday in New South Wales, and then they had to do something like 6 rescues. So yes, lots and lots of rain. Looking forward to summer or spring eventuating, basically. This morning I popped some of my seedlings into the premium potting mix rather than just having them in the seed starter, so that they can carry on growing inside, because the seeds that I have actually started outside have literally just not done anything because they've been too wet. They've been flooded out. Either that or they have been eaten by the slugs and snails. So I've added a candle down at the bottom there underneath that other envelope. I did wonder whether I should have just stuck that bottom envelope down completely and not had it as a flap. So what I'm doing here is off screen stamping this. It says, "Don't lose hope, brighter days are coming." I just thought that that was a really cool stamp to go along with the person with their umbrella. And then I am cutting out some words for on top of the clouds. I have this one that says "more sunshine," and then there's another one that says "more of this please." So what I've done is taken the please and just cut that off, so that I can actually have "more sunshine please." So yeah, I really like the theme of this mail. It came to me, and like I said, I didn't have an idea of who I was sending this to. It was ideally sort of the inspiration was started from the actual mid-month challenge over on the Happy Mailers, but when I saw it coming together, and I knew that I wanted to write Mel a letter, because we had been chatting about things that had been happening recently, and yeah, so I decided that this mail would actually really suit being sent to her, so that she could see that I'm thinking of her while she's in Sydney and not having a good time of the weather. And then yeah, like I said, it just turned out perfectly for somebody else. So, and then just gonna pop a flower down here, and I'm hoping that you're all screaming at me at the screen here saying, "Hang on, Beck, you have just put that over the flap of the envelope, so you won't be able to actually lift that up." But unfortunately my brain didn't think of that until I put down a butterfly. So yes, it was just a simple butterfly that I was just about to put on the edge, and then I went, "Oh, I don't think I can flap this up." So I then pick up the butterfly just here. You can see my brain going, "Oh crap." So put some more glue down, and then I turn it around to the side because I'm thinking maybe if I use my craft knife I can slice along the actual flower, but then I'm like, no, just bend it. bend it so that she can see the thinking of you candle underneath. So like I said, maybe I should have just stuck that bottom envelope down so that it didn't flap up. Just using some text words here to find, I either have like letter or blooming now or something. So I actually end up with I need flowers always, because the only good thing about rain is that flowers are growing or my bulbs are growing very nicely. At the moment the garden looks pretty awesome with the bulbs, but the rain is now washing away the petals. So this is the finished product just here, and then you'll see that I'll swipe all of my little die cuts away, and then I will show you what I put in this Happy Mail for Mel. I also really liked this die cut here, which it's got some really lovely words: hope, bright, faith, kindness, and so I just wanted to stick that there for Mel. I do believe she is a journaler, or she used to do bullet journaling, so yes, I'm going to let her know that that rainbow is stuck down with washi tape in case she wants it. So this is the final thing. I have put in a Velcro dot just here so that it keeps it closed, and then we have the wax seals just in the top pocket. We've got a couple there for her to use. I didn't know whether she would use them on maybe letters or cards that she could send out, and then use the laminated card as a bookmark. Then I have this A4 sheet of paper here that I've folded up and pop in the envelope. It's got some journaling prompts. Then we have a tea, when in doubt drink tea, and it is a China Jasmine. I'm hoping she'll like that one. And then in the bottom it says I need flowers always, so I've put in some seeds. I just thought that that was a really cool idea for her, so she can have some seeds in like an apartment, or on a patio or on a balcony in a pot. Because there wasn't a picture of the seeds on the packet, I decided to pop onto the website and print one with my sprocket. So if you like this video, please give it a like, give me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take care everyone, lots of crafty love from me. Bye!